Hi, I'm Jesús Joandree Buelna Cota and welcome to this video that will deal with the peripherals. In addition, this video will be in English. Let's go with the intro. What is the definition of peripherals? The first step that we are going to take before entering fully to determine the meaning of the peripheral term is to make clear what its etymological origin is. In this sense, we have to state that it is a word that emanates from Greek. Specifically, it is the result of the sum of three components of said language. The prefix peri-, which can be translated as around. The word pharaoh. The suffix ekos, which is used to indicate that something is related to. In its traditional sense, the term peripheral is an adjective that refers to something that is linked to the periphery, the perimeter or contour of a thing, or the area that is in the surroundings of a certain center. Currently, however, the concept is used as a noun in the field of computing to refer to a complementary device to a computer. Types of peripherals. Peripherals can be classified into four main categories according to the function they perform. We would start with input peripherals. Input peripherals, they capture and digitize the data entered by the user or by another device and send them to the computer to be processed. The best known are the keyboard, the mouse, scanner, webcam, digital camera, etc. The following types of peripherals would be output peripherals. They are devices that display or project information to the outside of the computer. Most are to inform, alert, communicate, project or give the user certain information. In the same way, they are responsible for converting electrical impulses into readable information for the user. However, not all of this type of peripheral is information for the user. The monitor, the printer, the fax machine, the speakers, the headphones, are output peripherals since they project information to the user. Then we would have the input, output, I/O, or storage peripherals. They are basically used for the communication of the computer with the external medium. Input, output peripherals are what the computer uses both to send and receive information. Its function is to store or save, permanently or virtually, everything we do with the computer so that it can be used by users or other systems. Another way to define them is as that device that is used to record the data of a computer permanently or temporarily. A disk drive, for example, along with the disks it burns, is a storage device. As examples of input, output peripherals we have the hard drive, the printer, the touch screen, etc. And finally we would have the communication peripherals. They are those that facilitate the interaction between two or more computers, or between a computer and another peripheral external to it. As examples we have the fax modem, network card, hub, wireless card, Bluetooth, etc. General characteristics of peripherals. And last important point, I will say some general characteristics of the peripherals we will start with. Reliability. It is the probability that an input-output error will occur and depends on the nature of the support, the environmental conditions in which the support is stored, or the characteristics of the unit. Duration. It is the permanence without alteration of the data over time. Some supports end up losing the data due to physical insolence of the support. Density. It refers to the amount of data contained per unit of volume, surface or occupied length. Reuse. An information support is said to be reusable when it allows us to save new information on data that is already obsolete. Type of access. Feature linked to the reader/writer device. A device is said to have sequential access if, in order to access a given piece of data, we must first access all those that physically precede it, example, magnetic tapes. On the other hand, it is said that a device allows direct access if we can access data without having to go through the data that precedes it, example, magnetic disk. Transportability. We say that an information medium is transportable if it can be transferred from one peripheral unit to another. Example, the diskette can be used in different diskette drives of the same format. On the contrary, there are fixed information supports, which cannot be extracted from the corresponding unit. Example, hard drive. Thank you for your attention. This would be all for my part 1. Hope you liked the video. Until next time.